Hooray for high gas prices. If there's one thing economists think they know everything about, it is prices. To an economist, there's a price on everything and everything has a price. Regular people think of prices as what you grumble about at the store. Economists think of prices as the logic that organizes our world. So, of course, we've had a lot to say about this topic over the years.
Somebody hates me $5 worth. There's a website, one that is so stupid, I feel embarrassed to even give it free publicity. It's called www.whotohate.com.
Whotohate.com.
The idea behind the site is you pay them $5, you write in the name of someone you hate, and the website writes to that person telling them there's someone who hates them.
Whotohate.com.
I got one of those hate mails today. Meaning that someone hates me enough to be willing to pay $5 to have me receive such a gift. From an economic perspective, it is an interesting product they are providing. Does a person spending the $5 get utility from the act of declaring their hatred, albeit completely anonymously? Or does the utility come from the pain, real or imagined, on the part of the recipient when he or she discovers the depth of another's hatred? For someone who actively hates me, the only source of satisfaction would be the first gem. I already get loads of hatred coming my way every day. Hatred that is far more vicious than this whimsical email I received after they spent $5. Indeed, the fact that the person who hates me identified me as Steve Levitt from California, where I lived only briefly while visiting Stanford a number of years ago, actually gave me a good chuckle. It got me thinking. Maybe the website would be well served to allow the hater to make a payment greater than $5 by paying $50 to demonstrate their hatred, and relaying that information to the hated person could really send a message. Perhaps, though, haters prefer to send 10 separate $5 messages to create the impression that everyone hates you a little, rather than that one person hates you a lot. What saddens me about the website is that where it could really have some bite is for some innocent teenager who is singled out for hatred by his or her peers. For a person who only gets a few emails a day to begin with, receiving 10 or 12 emails saying that anonymous people hate you might be pretty discouraging. The good news is that apparently not many people feel enough hatred to want to spend $5 to make that hatred known. The current list of the 10 most hated people includes many well-known names. It also has the names of some people I've never heard of.
Please
So
try
omit those
another
names
day.
in case they're the innocent teens I talked about before. Here's the list with the number of hatreds. George Bush, 7. Hillary Clinton, 3. Oprah Winfrey, 3. Gloria Steinem, 3. Barbara Boxer, 2. So even with all the people who hate George Bush, only 7 have been willing to pony up $5 to announce that. To make the top 10 list, you only need 2 people to hate you. That shouldn't be hard for me. I'm already halfway there.
If crack dealers took lessons from Walgreens, they really would be rich. Not long ago, I was chatting with a physician in Houston, the sort of older gentleman family doctor you don't see much of anymore. His name is Cyril Wolf. He's originally from South Africa, but other than that, he struck me as the quintessential American general practitioner of decades past. I had asked him a variety of questions: what's changed in recent years in his practice, how managed care has affected him, etc., when suddenly his eyes fired up, his jaw set tight, and his voice took on a tone of great exasperation. He began to describe a simple but huge problem in his practice. A lot of generic medications are still too expensive for his patients to afford. Many of his patients, he explained, must pay for their drugs out of pocket, and yet even the generic pharmacy chains like Walgreens, Eckerd, and CVS could cost them dearly. So Wolf began snooping around and found that 2 chains, Costco and Sam's Club, sold generics at prices far, far below the other chains. Even once you factor in the cost of buying a membership at Costco and Sam's Club, the price differences were astounding. Nor, apparently, do you need to be a member of either store to use their pharmacy, although membership does bring a further discount. Here are the prices Wolf found